Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It's free. You can also click that notification bell and you'll be notified as soon as a new video comes out. Thanks. We are at day 53 in the case of missing 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, and police have still not gotten any arrests or released any more pertinent information regarding her case. We are covering it here, and there hasn't been anything truly noteworthy. This woman here, her name is Carolyn Legaspi Cosper. She is also missing, and I thought that was noteworthy, and I wanted to bring that to you. She is missing in Arizona, a lot like Nancy, 4 hours, a straight shot north from the Ash Fork, Arizona area, which is just north of Prescott. These women are pretty similar in appearance, and I'm compiling information about it, so stay tuned. Click the notification bell, and I'm going to get that to you. But for now, Savannah Guthrie has returned to the Today Show, and we're going to hear what she says in part 1 here.
And our own colleagues have rallied around Savannah and her family to share messages of love and hope. And on Thursday, Savannah surrounded by support in Studio 1A for the first time since Nancy's disappearance. The morning met with a swell of emotions as she embraced our Today Show family, thanking the team for caring about my mom as much as I do. Savannah's inner strength shining through as she spoke, telling us, "I wanted you to know that I'm still standing and I still have hope and I'm still me. I don't know what version of me that will be, but it will be." Savannah, resilient, saying she plans to return to today. "I have every intention of coming back. I don't know how to come back, but I don't know how not to. You're my family, and I would like to try." Then Dylan leading us in a moving prayer for Nancy, saying, "We're here holding hands as a family in a place where we don't understand why this is happening. It is not too bold to ask God for the biggest miracles every day."
We have had a powerful morning.
Also yesterday, Jenna and Chanel opening up about Savannah's plans to come back to the show.
Even though it feels like the hardest thing to do, it's also her home and where she feels so loved, and she is beyond loved here.
I hugged her and I'm like, you know what, you are here and we love you.
Yeah.
Everyone loves you. And whenever you're ready, we are here.
Savannah has spent much of the past 34 days with her family in Arizona, only stepping out in public once to read messages of support. But through it all, she's expressed her deep gratitude online.
We know that millions of you have been praying. So many people have been praying of every faith and no faith at all, praying for her return, and we feel those prayers.
Savannah making it clear, despite this harrowing ordeal, her faith in God has not wavered. "I'm holding on to my faith," she told us. "I still believe. And as my mom would say, where else would I go?" You know, it was such a moving morning yesterday here in Studio 1A. And one of the most moving parts came after Savannah spoke. Dylan Dreyer, certified meteorologist, also apparently a pastor in training. She led us in this spontaneous prayer.
You know, it felt like the right moment for all of us. You know, we all feel so helpless during this situation. When I feel helpless, I pray. And we talk about how the Today Show is a family, and here we were, each of us praying individually. Why not hold hands and send up one big prayer to God? Let's ask for a miracle. He wants to feel needed, right? And so we asked for that miracle, and if you don't ask, you don't receive.
That's right.
But I think we also needed peace and comfort, and prayer does that.
Yes, it does.
And I think Savannah felt our love. As a family, we gave that love to her. It was our gift to her.
And getting a chance to lay eyes on her and her on us, I think we needed to see her as much as...
I don't think people realize how it was. It wasn't planned. It was actually in this room. It happened right here behind us, and it wasn't just us. It was our entire crew. There was 100 people in the room.
And she hugged every single one.
She came into the middle, no speech, spoke from the heart, said the most perfect perfect words you could ever imagine, and looked every one of this family in the eyes. And I don't think it can be said enough about. I think people watch this show and they think like, oh, these are people that have to like each other for a few hours, and they call themselves a TV family. But we do life together, and there is something very special about this group.
Yes.
And yesterday was, I think, one of the most special days, not just in our lives professionally, but personally.
But also watching her through all the sorrow, through the nightmare, through something that is unspeakable and unthinkable. She's still Savannah.
Yes.
She's still funny. She was still cracking jokes. She was still sarcastic, and she said, "I'm here and I'm still standing."
Her grace is second to none under pressure. And her faith, she wrote a book about it.
That's right.
And we know the answer, right? Spoiler alert, what God mostly does is love us. But she's a living example of that. And I just can't say enough incredible things about what an amazing spirit she is.
It was such a fulfilling moment yesterday. You know, we felt full of love, and I hope Savannah felt it, and she feels everything folks are sending to her.
She does. It was.
She talked about coming back. She wants to come back. The timeline unknown, but that was good news too.
Special.
It was good to lay eyes on our friend. And again, thank you to everyone who's been watching and listening and praying. Keep those prayers coming. And again, the phone number is 1-800-CALL-FBI. If you know anything, we still believe in miracles. We will be right back.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can...
I'm going to start with something that is very personal. It has now been 53 days since Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home in the middle of the night. And Hoda, yesterday, you got the chance to spend some time with that girl. You sat down with Savannah, her first interview since her mother's disappearance.
Yeah, Craig, Al, and Carson, as you can imagine, it was a really emotional conversation. We're going to have the whole thing for you tomorrow and Friday. But first, we did want to bring you one of the moments from the interview where Savannah shared a message to anybody who may have information about Nancy.
Someone needs to do the right thing. We are in agony. We are in agony. It is unbearable. And to think of what she went through. I wake up every night, in the middle of the night, every night. And in the darkness, I imagine her terror. And it is unthinkable, but those thoughts demand to be thought. And I will not hide my face. That she needs to come home now.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I mean...
How are you?
I'm okay. I mean, there is a desperation and also a steeliness about Savannah. I mean, she's hoping that somebody, whoever this person is, will see something and say something. And as you'll see in the coming days, she talks about so many things. She talks about the investigation. She talks about her faith. And she talks about how she's getting through. That was one portion there. And in the next portion, you'll see how she talks about how God's holding her hand. So and she also will describe what's been happening here. But I was sort of marveling that she was able to sit there with an outfit on, have a conversation, and also have just direct thoughts about what she sees going forward. So
gut-wrenching to watch somebody you love so much be still, post 50 days of this tragic event, in this tortured limbo state.
That's exactly where it is.
Yet to still show so much resilience and grace among it all.
Yeah. And she will, I mean, she explains too, and you'll hear tomorrow, it's like no one's stealing her joy. So you'll see both sides of that. So
we're knowing that her faith is so strong, that's got to be...
That's what sustained her out.
Carrying her through.
I mean, that's it.
But no closer to closure. It's been so long to see our friends still so tortured this far after this horrible event.
And her brother and sister, too. But to her point, you know, our only hope right now is that someone who is watching, someone who is listening, does the right thing, picks up the phone.
I mean,
picks up the phone.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to hear a lot more from Savannah in her own words tomorrow and Friday right here on Today.
Wow, so stay tuned for part 2. and I guess 3 if they're splitting up this interview. But we are going to get into more about Nancy's investigation, and as well as this woman, Carolyn Legaspi-Cosper, missing just a few days after Nancy, also has a cardiac issue, recently had surgery, walks with a cane. Her vehicle was left at the home. Almost an identical situation. I'm trying to get more information. Sadly, there's very little on this case. But I wanted to say thank you for watching, and always be safe.